What did you get for 20 plus 10, Anthony?
20 plus 10,
Yeah.
30.
What did you get? Oh, you switched it.
30.
You changed your mind? Yeah? 30 and a 5.
Oh, 30.
If you saw me earlier, I'm rarely telling students that's correct or that's incorrect. It's sort of more of a slow moving process where students are challenging each other, they're explaining their reasoning to each other and their answers, their solutions to problems. How'd you get that?
Next, answer's 35.
I don't know.
And so a group of parents and teachers got together, and I was both a teacher and a parent of young children, and we started meeting and discussing what the school could look like. We created the mission statement that still holds today almost in its same form, and we gathered people who were interested in this project, and we got a lot of support from the community, and we opened the school in fall of 2000 with 80 students in K through 3 with a plan to grow through 8th grade. We're now 420 students in transitional kindergarten through 8th grade. We added TK last year.
Our students get a really well-rounded education here at New City School. We focus, of course, on the academics, math, reading, language arts, science, and history, but we also, on top of that, we incorporate a lot of music and visual and performing arts because we really believe in students using their creative mind and creative thinking, and kind of teach that through music and visual performing arts, singing, etc., within other subjects. So we really believe in a well-rounded education.
So your legs are going to be shoulder width apart. So look, Dante has it down right there. Awesome. Show us Dante. Okay.
Education at the New City School is highly rigorous. Our teachers are extremely prepared, highly qualified. Over a third have master's degrees in education, many years of experience now. And we have implemented fully the new Common Core state standards in reading, writing, math, as well as a transitional implementation of the new science standards, which are extremely rigorous and exciting.
Yes, so we're close to the downtown area of Long Beach, and the area specifically has a high population of socioeconomically disadvantaged residents, and so our particular model is very important for this community because it gives access for those parents to send their children to a school that offers a dual immersion program.
We use the reading and writing workshop model so that there is time for teachers to model what expert readers do and think aloud, for children to read together with their teachers, read together with each other, read independently, reflect on their reading, look for evidence of their opinions or defend their reasoning from the text. All of these things are what adult readers do, what advanced readers do. They recommend books to one another. They think about what they've read. They want to read books by authors that they love, and they want to talk to their friends about it. And so we think about that as our goals, and we build in the skills within that context. So when you're learning to decode or when you're learning to read, the skill of reading, you're also doing it in the context of a literature-rich environment and the love of books.
Alright, so now we're going to look at our story. And we decided that we need periods, question marks, commas, and quotation marks. So I need your help, okay? Hold on, going back to that one. Can I put one right here? He pleaded.
No, because
Hands. I want to see hands. Let me see.
Oh, no.
Can he? Yes, Lance? Or can I? Sorry.
No.
Why not?
Because look there. Hello there, said Chavita. It's like, because the person, the thing that you're saying, like, hello there, that is like the quotation marks right there. So, said Chavita, so Chavita said that, so you only put it hello there.
Okay, so to make sure. So please stop, quote unquote, he pleaded. What may seem just fun to you is death to us. So Is it obvious what the person said, or what the frog said? I should say. Okay. Yes.
But the lesson says like the frog said. There's no one's seen it. Kind of like you know how you said hello there. Said
You're right.
someone.
You're right, Kevin. It doesn't say the frog said. Instead it says he pleaded. What does that mean? He pleaded. He pleaded. Do you know what that means? He pleaded.
I think it means like he said, please.
Yeah, he was kind of. Yeah.
We know that something went well when there's a book that they cannot drop. They can just not leave it. And they come to class, and instead of getting to their sight words, they're working on, they're still hooked on the book. Okay, and ready? Go.
Jump into the car where everyone cried, Dad, where are you taking us?
And you got all the words that you had missed first. Okay,
I went
take
to
this one
81.
to practice. Take this one home to practice.
The developmental reading assessment that we use looks at reading engagement, reading fluency, which includes accuracy and rate, and reading comprehension, as well as the students' attitudes about reading and willingness to read.
Espero todos bien. La primera palabra que es la, es parte de nuestras sílabas de A. La. Aquí ya está. La. Y vamos a comenzar. ¿Listos? La.
In math, I think is one of the most unique components of where that constructivist teaching and learning environment comes in, because students are not given the algorithm or the trick to how to solve the problem. What they're given is a question to ponder, a story problem. They come up with strategies, and then they argue those strategies with their peers and say, is this more efficient or is this more correct? And they have those conversations and those arguments around their math thinking. They do mental math, they do written math, they do math games, and they extend that math thinking into many contexts, and the teachers write those word problems about things that they're actually doing from their field trips, from their class studies, from their home life, from current events. And so they're connecting math to their real lived lives and having very serious conversations about what works and what doesn't work and why they agree or disagree with one another.
I needed to do 30 times 5 and 4 times 10.
Okay, so now do that and let's see what you get.
It's the same strategy like over there, like 30 times 10, 30 times 5, and 40 times 10, and 40 times 5. So I add them up, and I did 30 times 10 equals 300, 30 times 5 is 150, 4 times 10 is 40, and another one is 4 times 5 is 20.
Micah,
And how old are you?
6.
And what is this game that you're going to play?
It's called Caterpillar.
Okay, and how do you win it?
So you have to pretend it's all the way to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Dad.
Oh, Dad has to use a different color?
3, 4.
Okay.
And then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So what makes
And then
you
what
win?
will happen?
Yeah, how do you know you
And then pretend we just filled the whole thing.
Okay.
And then we have to count how much we have. Whoever has the biggest wins.
Okay, and how do you get those dots? How do you get the 5s and the 1s and all those things you were doing?
You roll the dice, and if you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You told me before, what is a good thing to get in this game? Like, what's a good number to get?
11.
Or
11's a good one, or what's the highest one you've ever gotten?
12.
12. And what's a low one? What's one that makes you go, oh?
1.
So
But
if
you can't get a 1 in this game. If you
You can't
a
get a
1,
1.
1, if you get a 1, 1, that makes it 2.
One of the things that we do to help emphasize that is the student-led conferences. And so versus having a parent-teacher conference where parent comes in, the teacher says, kids doing X, Y, and Z, this is what they should be doing, or parent says, I'm worried about this, what about that? The student really gets ownership of their learning by coming in, and they have different workshops set up. So at each workshop station, they'll do something different. So they'll have like a science workshop and English language arts and a Spanish language arts and a math workshop, and they'll show their parent, this is what I've been learning, this is what I've been doing. Community presentations is one of the ways that we make sure that our 8th graders and middle school students are ready for high school. And so what they have to do, they do 3 community presentations in their 8th grade year at the end of each trimester. The community presentation is made up of their teachers, their family members, and administrative staff from the school. I think about it as a dissertation defense. They're defending what they've learned and they're proving what they've learned. So, for example, a student will have to present in both English and Spanish for every subject that they're learning. And so they do that for each one of their classes. And then at the end of it, everyone in the audience are taking notes and ranking them. And so when they finish, they have a chance to ask one person from each category. The audience would give feedback, and so then they use that, and then they get all their feedback sheets. They use it to prep for the next one. And so the goal is that by the end of the 3rd trimester, when they do their final presentation, they've gathered all that information so they can really do a very comprehensive presentation of what they learned in 8th grade.
Es difícil, ¿verdad? ¿Qué sigue? Sí, señor, sí.
The district released our data of how our graduates are doing on the California High School Exit Exam, or the CASI, that over the last 5 years, our 8th grade graduates who've gone on to Long Beach high schools, our pass rates on the CASI are very high and higher significantly than the district average for first-time pass rates. Also, the score that they get on the exam averages 4 out of the past 5 years, averages in the proficient range. The passing rate is 350 and the proficiency target is 380, and in 4 of the last 5 years our students' average scores on the CASI were over 380, whereas the district's average was between 350 and 360. So although we're not focused on test results as a day-to-day practice, we are pleased to know that once our students leave us, they are absolutely ready for high school. They have shown it both through their acceptance into competitive entry A through G programs. This year, 83% of our 8th graders have already been accepted into those A through G competitive entry specialized programs in Long Beach high schools. And last year, 91% of our 8th grade graduates were also accepted into those specialized programs with the A through G focus, which is how we can know that our students will be not only ready for high school, but also ready for college.
We have Revolution Foods for lunch, which is a healthy food provider. Instead of eating chips and then those unhealthy pizza, the chicken nuggets, we have fresh, edible, like healthy food.
City School because there's such great teachers. I've been here since kinder and I'm in 5th grade now, and the math really makes sense to me, and it's a really good school. All the teachers are really nice here. I love New City School.
Without this school, I have to go to a different school, and this school is like my second home.
Dear members of the Los Angeles County Board of Education, I'm writing to support New City School of Long Beach's request for charter renewal. As someone who was present at the birth of this alternative school, I believe that they have successfully delivered on the original mission and philosophy of the founders to create a school that embraces a constructivist approach to teaching and learning. I've been involved in urban education for more than 40 years, and I've never seen a school so enthusiastically supported by parents, guardians, and grandparents. It's hard for me to believe that these caregivers don't know what's best for their children. Albert Einstein famously observed, "Not everything important can be measured, and not everything measured is important." In my opinion, making judgments about this school's future based solely on standardized test scores is misguided. As someone who, in 1999, co-chaired the state's advisory committee that created the API, we knew that some schools, both charter and traditional, should never be measured solely by test scores because they were designed as genuine alternatives to the conventional wisdom of what constitutes a good school. New City, with its embrace of the languages, cultures, service, and diversity that is central to the urban core of Long Beach, is that type of school. Comparing them to a traditional public school misses the point completely. In closing, I hope that you'll give careful consideration to judging this school consistent with its stated mission and goals, and that you'll renew its charter under your guidance and supervision. Los Angeles County needs genuine alternative schools to serve our increasingly diverse students. Yours truly, Carl Cohn, Professor and Director, Urban Leadership Program, Claremont Graduate University.